Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He'll call for the fair catch here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Movement here from the tight end. Gives it to the back. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Single back, takes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. The junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. The pass is intercepted.
Well, just a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Defense not pressing this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's caught. It's Haynes. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play, and I love the toe tap at the end. He's in bounds. Nice game.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the handoff on a counter. Fights through a tackle. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
That's an important first down on that running play. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Gain makes it second and medium. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught quickly. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Tigers will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Hey, it's first and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Steps out at the 16. Would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. Offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
The Canes will have first and 10 here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First down. They're going to throw the football. A sure hands. It's Little. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and the quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. With the catch, it's Webb. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets made on the out route. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Wow, a third put tonight by the QB. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Using his legs, it's Haynes. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Short connection to the tight end here. An effective play. Good for a first down of the 35.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
A quick throw out left, complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Oh, and he could not haul it in. A third down drop. Brings up fourth now. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
After a first down loss, it's second and long to the 23. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quick throw to his receiver. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Canes. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Throws it to the right. He's picked for a third time tonight. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play. Here's the second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll ride the back again here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down. And now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The Tigers will line up to kick it away. Hunter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. And he's got it at the 15. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And now the handoff. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And at first down, they go right back to him. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts, but the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Short throw complete to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
He'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. He's looking to scramble. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Quarterback did a good job of hanging in there and delivering the pass, knowing that the hit was coming, and it paid off.
And the Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Oh, a reverse. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. The timeout is called to talk. just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And it's good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he very nearly threw a 4th interception today. Going to set up third down.
The offense doesn't come up with a completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds his man. It's Haynes. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. He'll field the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. Offense retakes the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Big throw caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to throw again. The pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Things get a little tougher after that delay penalty. You got to worry about just getting out of your own end zone here. The Canes bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got him, he's sacked.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? He's going for a big play downfield. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Handoff running right. Got space, looking to score. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Buying time now, rolling to his left. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? But quickly. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
2nd down after that short completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They're going to run it. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. The defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back has it on the screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see
catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Hard running through a tackle. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had... And he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. The Tigers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. This one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Handoff to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Canes with 1st and 10 here. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Handoff to the back. Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Clemson offense is back out there. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab. He's found some room at the 45. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big pull on the ball and bat it away.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Brought down after a short return. Wow, the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And it's a kneel down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. He's going to hand this off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? It's going to bring up third down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
It's off the incompletion. It sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is finally made. They're an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. On Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.